Is what the concept of this movie, what makes it work, is the fact that you're the last person anybody would suspect to be a roller derby queen?
Oh, yeah, I think that's one of the amazing things about roller derby. A lot of women who roller derby are women who never played a sport in their life and never associated themselves with something like that, and then start playing derby and become completely and utterly addicted to it. And women, all shapes and sizes, just falling in love with the sport and just being able to be confident and
I
strong.
can't talk to you seriously while I have this on my head. I don't know why it is, but
Right.
one of my favorite things about this movie was the sequence, this underwater dance,
Right.
more or less, that you did, and it just goes on and on and on. And I'm just, the more I'm watching it, I'm just thinking this had to have been the weirdest shoot. I mean, for you and and Lana to do. I mean, tell me about that experience of.
Yeah, I mean it was a interesting thing to shoot. It's a good workout, you know. But I think it turned out tremendously. I think it's beautiful. I love the song by Jens Lekman, and I think it's really poetic and nice to show that thing with a boy in that way. So
Yeah. Tell me about the passion of Drew Barrymore, because we all know how, I mean, she involved she is, but was this your first experience with her or knowing her or anything like that to get?
Yeah, I mean, I'd met Drew obviously before we started filming, of course, and hung out with Drew a bit, and we went to see Derby together, and then through the film we just became closer and closer, and I mean, Drew's just amazing. I'm just constantly inspired by her, someone who's been doing this since she was so little to now be so kind, so warm, so compassionate, so treats everybody equally, and was just so fabulous to work with. Just such a good director.
You said you went to Derby with Drew. When you're watching the Derby as a spectator, are you imagining yourself in there? Could you see it? Could you?
The first time I went, I was just elated at the prospect of getting to learn how to do it. Was I intimidated? Of course. I mean, it's learning something so unbelievably new and radical. But I was so excited at getting to do it, and I got to. So.
Now, the one thing that we learn about this movie when you're watching, like even the photographs, the end credits, or even just watching the film itself, it's very obvious that this is not your normal set. That everybody seemed to be having a good time. I'm sure. Was it different than other movie sets that you have been?
This is one of the best filmmaking experiences I've ever had, and we created a bond and a family like no other. Drew brought together just such an amazing cast. I can't even tell you, like, a lot of, these people are like my good friends now, and that doesn't always happen. And honestly, it's not a word of BS. We just bonded like I've never experienced.
Yeah, and it's something that when you work with, I know that people that work with Drew always, she continues to keep them under her cloak as she goes on. I mean, did you feel that instantly, like you could easily, if you picked up the phone and it was Drew and she wanted you for another project, do you feel like instantly that I could do this? Or?
Of course, Drew's become an incredibly close friend. I mean, we, and I care about her so much, and yeah, I'm sure she'll be a part of my life for forever.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure to meet you.